Hey there everyone, time for another iPod app review. Now, there's one problem with an iPod Touch that I figured out. Back in the day, whenever we had the classic ones that had the little wheel on your iPod, you always knew that the play and pause was at the bottom, the next were on the top, and the menu was on the top, but you never used that. That came in handy for whenever you were in a car and running it through, because you had physical buttons. So you never had to unsafely stare at your iPod. Well, now we've got touch screens, and that causes one slight problem for people that are actually dumb enough to think about it. Used to be I'd just let my playlist run. If I don't like something, then meh, tough, I'm driving. But now, there's actually an app that lets you keep your eyes on the road. You don't have to look down at all. And for those of you that are actually daredevils enough to do it, and heck, I've even been using this one, I figured I'd show it to you, that way you'll drive a bit safer. It's called CarTunes, and that's what I'm covering this week on iPod App Reviews. Like I said, I'm covering CarTunes, and you'll notice I've got a new folder, my music folder. I'll cover a couple of these other apps later, but right now we're focusing just on CarTunes. So if you've been playing something through your music app for a bit, and then you suddenly need to get into the car, you just boot up CarTunes, and it will dim the screen automatically. Now, I've customized the interface a bit, so it's not this way out of the box. It'll have a big picture and everything like that. I just prefer the other thing. Now, here's what's interesting. It's all touch-based, so you don't have to use visuals. But before you get into the car and stuff, you might want to use 2 fingers to bring up the settings. You can create a playlist. It will give you all the gesture help you need. You can customize which gestures you actually want in the thing, if that's something you need, like swiping up for volume, down, and stuff like that. But as it is, it comes with the default things. All of the themes, like the album artwork and stuff, but I like the detailed track info myself, so it's pretty much like the normal music interface, just touch enabled to where you don't have to look at it now. You can even choose whether it auto dims the screen or not. I like that because since you got to keep it out of lock to touch the screen, you're going to conserve battery life that way. Okay, so it's really as simple as this. The default ones are as follows: touch to play, touch to pause, and then you swipe this direction to go forward and this direction to go backward in your playlist. So that means that the whole time while you're driving, say you don't like this one, you can swipe, and now it's playing this one. And then just tap to pause it should you need to pause it to hear something or whatever you could possibly need to pause for. It's a really simple app. Only takes a couple minutes to explain, obviously. Like I said, they've got other features like swipe, that you can enable swiping up and down to change the volume should you have a setup that uses that. But the setup that I've got in my car runs through the volume of the actual speakers of the car itself, so I can't change the volume using the iPod, so I've got that disabled. But it's got several gestures you can enable. I just like the basic ones myself, and that will really help you out and help you drive a bit safer with a little hazard like this. So, like I said, really simple, but there you are. This is CarTunes. Hope you guys liked the review and drive safely out there. But as always, if you actually want this app so you can drive a bit safer, you can find the link right below this at samuellewis.blogspot.com. If you want to follow any of the other feeds, go to friendfeed.com/labtech7. And until next time, when I give you guys another app that works just as good on an iPod Touch, drive safely and see you next time.